separate communion service and were ignoring their practical needs. People with divergent religious and cultural traditions were at each other's throats, and everybody was excluding and putting down everybody else. That's the context for this letter. That's the context in which Paul talks about love, not the kind accompanied by a magnificent beach and gorgeous flowers, but the less glamorous kind of love, the kind of back-breaking, grueling love that requires patience and kindness, that requires you to be compassionate and respectful of each other, even when you would rather walk out and slam the door. Paul is reminding the people in Corinth to apologize and to forgive one another when they make mistakes. He's reminding them that love is a verb as well as a noun. And I think that's what Anne Morrow Lindbergh is trying to say too. She is urging people to recall that love is not a constant high tide. There are days when riding the surf of your relationship will be exhilarating and joyful and beautiful, and we are really glad about that. But she is pointing out, too, that there will be low tides. Not because there's something wrong with your relationship, but simply because that's the nature of relationships, as it is the nature of the ocean. So let us be truthful about those days of ebb and flow. On those days when you cannot love each other, and you cannot love anybody else adequately, on those days when you can't live into any promises you are making to each other or to anyone else, on those days, hold each other lightly and gently. And don't look to each other to fix or heal the things that hurt. Yes, you are committing to a lifelong relationship for better or for worse. And you will experience many wonderful things together. But neither of you can be everything to the other. It's unfair and unrealistic to expect that the other person will always understand you, always appreciate you, and always know how to help you. To ask that of each other is to set yourselves up for failure and disappointment. Great love, even your great love, will have high and low tide. So hang on to that reality when you are disappointed. Love is more than just feeling good about each other. It is resting in the fact that love is stronger and gentler and more enduring than either one of you as individuals. God believes in you. And all these people sitting out here believe in you and believe in love. So you are free from the expectation of being the perfect couple. You don't have to be. And you can do your best now as liberated people to just do your best. Speak kindly to each other. Listen to each other, to what is being said and to what is not being said, but lies underneath. You are free to be faithful and honest in your words and in your actions. You are free to be healthy and to encourage each other to be healthy. You are free to celebrate your bodies as God's good gift to you. You're liberated from the possibility of total control over each other, or really of anything in your lives. So you can just let go and enjoy each other. Enjoy your work. Play together a lot. Share generously with others and then ask for help when you need it. No matter what, remember, you are not alone in the ocean. We are all riding these waves together, and God will hold us all close, high tide, low tide, in one wide, loving embrace. With all of that, let us hear you make promises to one another. Kevin, you want to go first?
To say that I am still head over heels in love with you after 4.5 years of being together is something not many people get to say, but I know that I can say with all my being. Our journey up until now is one that we will remember forever, but thankfully there are many more chapters to be written. You are the fire in my heart and the light that glows every time I look into your eyes. Being able to grow and learn with you has guided me to be a better man and now a husband. I promise to be an encouraging and supportive partner, one that challenges and communicates with you. I promise to embrace our differences and strengthen our understanding. To quote Michael Scott from the pilot episode of The Office, I guess the atmosphere I've tried to create here is one that I'm a friend first, a boss second, and probably an entertainer third. Well, Sarah, I guess the atmosphere I want to create here is to be a husband first, a companion second, and maybe a sprinkle of entertainment third.
Kevin, as you and everyone else is probably aware, I tend to be a little indecisive at times. While I've had a hard time in the past choosing date nights, dress styles, and vacations, the one thing I've never slayed on is you. 4 years ago, I left the country for 5 months and you stayed with me. 3 years ago, I graduated from college without a job or a plan and you supported me. 9 months ago, new opportunities flipped our lives upside down and you've shown more love than ever. The point is, no matter how many times I change my mind about silly things, the one thing I know I will always want is you. I want to learn with you, grow old with you, celebrate with you, and make mistakes with you. I want to take care of you and make decisions. The hard ones, the easy ones, and the ones that'll change us forever. I want to live a life with you, our life. I want to work at this every day with you because I want to. I want all of you forever, every day. You and me, every day. With that, Kevin, I take you to be my best friend, my faithful partner, and my one true love. I promise to encourage you and inspire you, and love you truly through good times and bad. I will forever be there to laugh with you, to lift you up when you are down, and love you unconditionally through all of our adventures and life together.
Sarah, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness. With all that I have and all that I am, I honor you. Kevin, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness. With all that I have and all that I am, I honor you. Kevin and Sarah, by their promises before God and in the presence of this assembly, have now joined themselves to one another as husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. At this time, Sarah and Kevin are going to do a visual symbol of what they've just said verbally. Each one of them is represented by a different color of sand, like the individuals that they've always been. And they're going to blend into one united column of transparent beauty. But they won't give up themselves. It won't be that Sarah will stop being Sarah and Kevin will stop being Kevin, but there'll be something else too. So at this time I invite you to do that visual symbol of yourselves.
Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, so white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful